Hey everybody, welcome back to Northernlion Plays Darkest Dungeon. I'm thinking we do have an alluring siren, but I don't want to fight that, mostly because I think our party is like not... We don't have like a good... Well, maybe we do have a good yellow tier party, but I want to take the grave robber out. So we'd be looking at a champion dungeon, and I'm looking at Swine God, honestly. And I'm thinking... Swine God, does Wilbur's at the back. No, Wilbur's at the front. So if we took our classic marking party, which is like this, right? If we took our classic marking party, this gives us a great chance to win here as far as I'm concerned. And you guys are fully kitted, more or less. I still think you're better off with that. I think we should rework you to have weakening curse. Yeah, because we don't need demon's pull. I think the thing is, I know we're taking the same party for a lot of bosses, but I mean, there's a very good reason for that. That's enough for now. There's a very good reason for that, and that's because we need to be able to target the back line. And this party gets it done. So Nick is fully kitted, more or less. We'll upgrade those eventually. Wolf is good. Ruka's fine, especially now that we remember the order that the abilities should be used in, hopefully. And let's give it a try. I'm willing to give it a try. It might be hard, but I'm willing to give it a shot. So sort by rarity. We start with the healer, of course. The healer gets extra damage on healing skills, or extra efficacy on healing skills. And, well, let's give the bounty hunter the trophy for extra damage against marked. And then extra damage. Full stop. We could use position 1, but there's going to be movement here, so I don't want to do that. And then Nick is, maybe extra accuracy on range skills. And then, like, the sniper's ring, it exists. Where is this sniper's ring? Here's the thing. There we go. Plus 15 accuracy, plus 4 crit, and minus 2 speed. Or 10 ac 5 crit, minus 8 dodge. I'd rather give you the crit with a more modest penalty, I think. And then our bounty hunter, Wolf. 100% extra damage is so important. And then, you know what? I mean, for you to have an extra crit chance and extra accuracy seems fine. We got 1 spot left. Usually we go tough ring. I just want to make sure I've got you equipped with the right, yeah, you've got weakening curse. Oh, you don't have vulnerability hex, though. I did that backwards. Okay. That could have been bad. You're good. We just checked you. You're fine. You're fine. Nick's fine. Let's go to provisions. This is not the time to be saving. We can make good use of that bank later. Warrens. There will never be Warrens. We're going to take 18 food as requested. 2 to 3 shovels. We'll go 3. Don't want to mess this one up. 0 to 2 anti-venom, 2 to 3 bandages, 3 to 4 medicinal herbs. I'll take 2. In my opinion, they overestimate the amount of medicinal herbs required. 10 to 16 torches, 3 holy waters. Are you insane? All right. Good luck.
The great thing I had managed to bring through was brutish and stupid. Moreover, it required prodigious amounts of meat to sustain itself. But this was only a trifling concern. After all, I had a village full of it.
When is enough enough, narrator? So the boss is going to be here. Dude, this could be fast. And that's not necessarily a good thing. But it could be fast. Are we going to camp in advance of the boss fight? I'm of two minds. Well, you know what? Let's see what things look like. If we camp in advance of the boss fight, we can get a buff. Let me put it this way. Do we camp in advance of the boss fight even if we don't need it for stress and other related concerns? That's the real question. And the answer is, I don't know. Hate these guys. Howl, you go first, huh? 3 dodges. That's all I ever could have asked for. 9 stress is not that bad. Okay, you've got 57 HP, 40% protection. You've got 72 HP, 15% protection. Ideally, we would go for the mark on you. And then the bounty hunter and grave robber would just let you have it. $20 damage is solid. Collect bounty does extra damage against marked units. Yo! And then, will Bolus kill? It's not... Well, you know what? We can sniper shot you, so we will. That's a huge overkill, but still. Now, you'll probably go first. I was hoping that wouldn't be the case. It's not a mark, but like weakening curse to lower your damage and protection could pay dividends. And then it would be like sniper shot only hits you for 5, which is obviously terrible. Did it not lower? You resisted the debuff? That makes sense. And then for you, it's more of like just pick to the face over and over and over, I guess. The worries. Plus 30% stress. That's highly bad and terrible. I'm gonna mark you.
A brilliant confluence of skill and purpose.
Yeah. 9 to 16, 32% chance of a crit. So throwing dagger plus mark is better when it hits. Cough, cough. You have no need to go for a heal at all. $5 to 10 damage. I don't know. Let's try to stack up some debuffs with weakening curse. Yeah, minus 35% prot. That's what we're looking for. I wouldn't mind killing this guy, so we could avoid getting, you know, 50 stress, but life goes on. You! Crank that soldier boy. There we go.
Monstrous size
Finally.
has no intrinsic merit, unless inordinate exsanguination be considered.
Yeah, we get it. You own a thesaurus. So we'll know a little bit better how we stand. By the way, this is not the boss fight. This is the boss fight. My brain was broken. We're in a bad place on stress, and as is common for me, we have not taken a stress healer.
Is struck. A blazing star is born.
We have done it for a while. I don't mind. I mean, I still do take the Jester on occasion. But when it comes to boss battles, I'm less worried about stress, more worried about damage, I suppose. Is this the boss fight? No, I am a fool. That is the boss fight. I thought we started here, but we started here. Okay, so at the risk of infuriating people, we're going to walk back this way, go up one of these 2 directions. I don't know if we can get another scouting chance. It seems a little cheesy. Wouldn't be a Darkest Dungeon episode without a minor mistake like that. Or a major mistake like preparing for a one-off boss fight when you accidentally clicked on the wrong thing. Ha 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 ha. Good. Crank that.
The way is lit. The path
Now, if we have no combat here, we have to make a decision.
Require only the strength to follow it.
And I think, well, the scouting is very useful. Hey, a secret room. And we have a skeleton key. We'll fight the boss first. But what I'm going to do before that is I'm going to... You know what? Get the treasure first. Great treasures. Yo! We got another head level trinket. We take those all of the time. We're gonna rest in advance of the boss fight. Really should have looked at camping skills on this one, but we're gonna eat a lot of food.
The battle may yet
We're going to
be
handle
won.
stress, and we're going to buff ourselves. Do we have nighttime ambush protection? No. So we're hoping for the best. All right. Now you're at 28. We might not need to worry about stress from this point onwards. So I'm going to give Nick his own buff. And I'm going to give Ruka his 2 buffs. I clicked rest by accident. Oh my lord.
The darkness
They're not that bad though. We will get shuffled, but
black as death.
the only thing we missed out on there with one action is the ability to produce our own supply unit, or produce another supply unit, I should say. 14 HP. I think we go for an attack. What? Let me look at caltrops real quick. Does 1-to-1 damage. How much bleed? 2? What can you do in position 4? Stuff. Alright, this is actually screwing us up really badly. You can only do blind fire here? That's... Okay, everybody's back to positions where they can do something. But I absolutely hate that they got to act a lot. And we missed... Well, we did like 2 attacks with nothing, so that's fair. I don't know what to say at this point. Apparently, like, it's just not possible to hit these creatures anymore. We're gonna have to use our healer for sustain. If at any point the game would like to give me a dodge, that would be very nice. Really.
And now the true test.
You crit him for 38 damage with a spider's attack.
Another life
Well, if you'll excuse me,
in pursuit of glory.
I'm going to go leave and never play this video game ever again. Because I have just lost my best damage dealer to some spiders. Not a boss. You know, not a boss that I'm afraid of and fear for my life when I'm up against.
Compassion is a rarity.
We're talking about a spider, a nighttime ambush spider. And I want to put, there's been a lot of comments. People are like, why does NL worry so much about the ambushes? I don't understand why he's so worried about ambushes. Ambushes aren't that bad. Like, doesn't he know that ambushes aren't that bad? Oh, really? A likely story.
Eradicated.
Now, to be fair, did Wolf deserve to die? He did miss. And one of the things I do not tolerate in this organization is mediocrity.
Decimated.
Well, we're gonna have to make some decisions. Are we going to fight the boss? That seems very foolish. Thank an actual dodge. I never thought it would happen.
Obliterated. In radiance, may we
Incredible.
find victory.
Well, we got the trinkets back from our dead grave robber. Surely, you understand we cannot fight the boss. Get out of here. I don't need this friggin' food. It cannot happen. We have no heal. Well, we have a healer, but it just has to. We have to go. Suffer the stress. Go ahead. Go ahead. Suffer the stress. See if I care.
Reassemble. Evil is timeless, after all.
Fast healer. Oh, the Black Plague. The one that killed like 30% of the world's population. Yeah, we'll probably try to get that taken care of as soon as possible. Nobody's perfect.
Wash in blood and
Thank you.
delusion. He bears the
Feels
burden
better.
of 1,000
Alright, so we've lost Wolf. I feel bad because he was like our best damage dealer. Hopefully we can bring him back from the dead, but you know, like no promises. That's just an example, I guess, of how things can go wrong. Now, where could we have fixed things? We probably did go a little bit too heavy on, you know, cute plays instead of just hitting. We also did have some bad dice rolls. You know, the enemies dodged. What are we supposed to do if an enemy dodges? You know, we don't have too much say over that, unfortunately. We don't have too much that we can do, I should say. But life goes on, you know, that's part of the game, is mistakes happening like that. Now, I'm just thinking, who could we send out on another mission? We could send out a Tomo, a Robert. Where's Kate? Oh, she's up here. A Kate and an Austin. And if you'll allow me to go back temporarily, we should check our stagecoach as well. Level 3 Vestal? We just don't need another Vestal right now. Even though we only have a level 1 right now, we've upgraded them. Or level 2. We've upgraded them slightly. Surely we'd rather have a... No, but we need a level 2. Or we don't necessarily need a level 3, let's put it that way. Because we need a unit that can easily go on those lower level missions. But maybe that's me overthinking things right now. Excuse me, does this squad work? I know Tomo works in the front position, no problem. Austin. You know, I want to invest in our friend Austin here. Just a little bit. I think we should take Hound's Harry. Because we've perhaps never used like the self-heal or the guard dog. And if we have a man-at-arms, we definitely just don't care about the guard dog. But a Hound's Harry, putting DOTs on every unit could be pretty useful. Robert, we know, works in the third position just fine. He can't use Crush in that position, so we actually usually roll like that, I think. Okay. And then Kate, totally fine. Upgraded. You know, we're a little bit light on the abilities here, so we'll just take her in and go like, It's a little expensive, though. Now, we want to do a mission where things bleed. So a Warren's medium. A Warren's medium. A veiled long. A veiled long. Okay, we'll do a Warren's medium. 90% of rooms, 90% of rooms. I think we'd rather have crests right now. Everything else is like literally equal. So at least we got our trinkets back. I will give you that. Tomo. Extra damage. And extra damage. Extra damage, extra damage. Hello.
Oh, I thought you said Tomo, so I'm like, Tomo's in my room.
Yeah, he's also in my party.
Tomo is leper.
He's the leper, yeah.
He dies. He's like half dead. Skin, disease, mid.
You know, he had butt worms that one time, so it seemed appropriate. Alright, anything that raises accuracy. Okay, so there you go. The accuracy is very important. Then for you, I think we use our new head. Plus 25% prot by default. And then, I mean, straight up like a tough ring, you're almost unkillable. Austin. Well, Vestal is easy. Oops. Austin, what do you do? You're not like the best damage dealer. Plus 20% damage? It's not bad. I guess we'll just go for plus 20% damage. Why not? Provisions. Alright, now actually remember to use the dog biscuits. We are Warren's medium. Exactly the same situation we were just in, but... Let's go 18 food. 2 to 3 shovels. 2 to 3 bandages. 3 to 4 medicinal herbs. 2 to 3 skeleton keys, 3 holy waters, 10 to 18 torches. 10 to 18? 10 to 16 torches. Okay, we are going to take the skeleton keys because we want loot. We're a little light. I mean, what's 5% at 2,000? It's like $100. Not something we're particularly worried about here from an investment standpoint.
To prosecute our war against the swine.
Explore 90% of rooms. Yep, that's how we're gonna do it. Okay, so we're gonna do like a little serpentine. Skip this one. Alright. Well, that's why you take shovels. Right off the bat. Very valuable. Let's see if this party does a little bit better than our previous one. Again, what's funny is that the mission was going so well until the ambush. Now, I don't want to put disproportionate value, or I don't want to act like the ambush was the only thing that went wrong. We could have made mistakes with our own skills as well. Fairly likely that that's indeed the case, but just saying. The ambush is where it all seemed to fall apart. I did not mean to do that, but with 70% chance, congratulations. Now, I've noticed, so far, no combat. It's quite nice. If there's no combat, we're not going to be burning torches above 75. No need. We're probably done about 20% of the rooms on the floor already. So what are we doing, by the way? Well, basically, we're taking a week for stress relief. Cure the diseases that our other units suffered. Relieve the stress. That's going to take one more week as well. And then deal with the fact that, you know, we lost a unit. We do have another grave robber at level 3. It's not going to take them too long to get up there, but it will take some time. I meant to use a torch there. I was off by a fraction of a second, so we won't get the sun ring effect, but no big deal. Alright, so let's look at Hound's Harry real quick. These guys are obviously not going to bleed. You have a 50% chance to bleed, but we're probably better off doing something like this, 11 to 21. Extra damage against Beast. You resisted the bleed. That's okay. Normally we would use Retribution, but a Crush got the job done there. Stun chance is 90, and their speed is low. So I think this is one of those rare circumstances where it is okay to use a stun on their surprise turn, because we'll get to act twice before they get to act once, probably. And they're both dead, so... Alright, that feels good. That's better. A little bit of a morale booster. And a shovel. Not necessarily useful, but if it's useful, it's going to be very useful. So that's Moonshine Barrel, I believe, is anti-venom, which we did not invest in whatsoever. More combat coming up. This is a medicinal herb situation. We do have a couple of AoEs, so there's a chance we could kill this guy, but we'd probably focus the Stress Dealer first. He does have decent prot, unfortunately. Unlikely to kill you. That's terrible. I do sort of look at Hound's Harry, but I also look at this, and I say, if we can kill the Vomit Lord before he gets a chance to vomit, I'm a happy man. Unfortunately, that's not going to happen. Stress Dealer's going to live. Lordy, lordy, I hate missing attacks. Thank you, Robert. You're a god amongst men. Lovely. I did think about going for a bolster, by the way. I do like bolster. And every time you get a dodge, you attribute it to bolster. Which is dangerous, I suppose. This sucks because we can't hit him with the Hue anymore, whatever the heck the second ability is called. So do we want to Hound's Harry him here? Or do we just want to focus... I think focusing the Stress Dealer is probably more productive. Because of the bleed, he's in Hue zone. You do have to hit, and thankfully we did.
Maintain the offensive.
Robert, you're doing a fantastic job. That's what, like, the double prot stacking here is just... Okay, so you've been hit 7 times, and you've dished out about 1,000 damage over the course of that. Following this, you still have Mark for 1 round, Riposte for 2 rounds. I think you could probably afford to throw out a bolster. You're not going to be marked anymore, but if you get attacked, you'll still be riposted. Or you'll still riposte, I should say. You know, debatable. A party heal is also pretty high value there, but taking a unit out means something to me. Well, maybe should have party healed because it doesn't look like we're going to get a chance this turn unless... Oh, resisted the stun. Lovely. He needs to die. So somebody's got to put some damage on him, and I think that's the start that you'd like there. Ah, you've already used Bolster, of course. It's kind of a weak play, but... I'm really just trying to buy some time. Yeah, that's pretty much what I was hoping for. Not killing you, but coming close. Now, stress is a problem. Otherwise, good. Okay. Starting to realize, and I've been watching Bear Taffy, believe it or not, play some Darkest Dungeon. I don't know why, believe it or not sounds insulting there. Yeah, believe it or not, I've been watching my friend play the game that he's really good at and known for. And it's been teaching me something. First off, it's been teaching me that if I want to be happy on Twitch TV, I should probably get an alt, because when I watch people play Darkest Dungeon, people just go, "Stop using stuns on your first turn." And I'm like, dude, I haven't done that in like, you know, several dozen episodes. Now you should be roasting me. I don't even know about what about at this point. Probably camping skills ever since we stopped deliberately using Finale on turn 1 unless circumstances called for it. But the other thing is, you can get by. Now he's playing mostly endless, but if you can get by with one big damage dealer, a healer, a stress healer, and then somebody to soak up damage. Usually like a Man-at-Arms or something like that. So I've taken 2 damage dealers, and I don't know if you would call the Houndmaster a damage dealer, now that I think about it, but, you know, if you would. We got 2 damage dealers when we could have a stress healer that also does some damage in that place instead. I might have misinterpreted it. Okay, so these guys do a lot of damage. It's always a little spooky. If we could kill the swine healer, that would be awesome. That will require a hit, and possibly more than that. But we absolutely have to use Retribution. And Rob's got to soak up like all this damage and then dish it out. And then this has to hit. Oh, okay, so we at least... It's not really a stress dealer, I guess, but it's a disease creator. And I think I should focus high damage on you, and then just take somebody off the table as soon as possible. Wrong. That was the wrong move. Okay, a stun on the healer is not that bad when everybody's at relatively good HP. As long as that didn't crit, I don't care. Probably the right turn for a bolster. You're lucky. Can't get you. Don't really care about clearing corpses. Unfortunately, you know, we're kind of just in... Tomo's got to swing. That's what Tomo's doing. That's how he lives his life. Take some dog treats. I'm realizing as well, the, No moves, please. Let's go. The Houndmaster does extra damage against marked units. I wonder if they could fit into our marked party composition. I do not know. In place of whom, though? Very good question. Just making sure we got protection. Don't take that out of context, please. On who or whomever needs it. Excuse me. Oh, because we acted, our riposte was gone. I understand. Put that riposte back out there. Mark yourself. Every hit that Robert takes is like... It basically takes 60% of a hit off of somebody. Or like 160%, really. If that makes sense. It may not. All I mean is it takes a hit off of somebody else, and then he takes substantially less damage as a result as well, so... It's ideal when he gets targeted. Plus, sometimes he dishes the damage back. You, if you've been watching, you already understand that, of course. Austin's doing great work, stacking up some DOTs. It's not that much yet. 16 damage. Not likely to work. Let's put a guard on our healer, just in case. Beautiful. Great fight. We would like to take those.
Success so clearly in view.
We would like to take those. We're almost done this mission, honestly, so I think we can afford to dump maybe the 2 medicinal herbs. And the holy water. Just drink up, buddy. Enjoy a nice, refreshing beverage. 100%. So we'll lower your stress pretty nicely. No combat. This could be our final room. I doubt that it will be, but it could be our final room.
Awarded to the brave and the foolhardy alike.
Yo, let's go. I'm out. That mission was for maintenance, and now that maintenance is complete, I'm happy. Now, we did lose a very important member of the squad in today's episode. It's been a while since we've had to process loss like that. So what you do is you post an episode, like a picture of this thumbnail, and then you say, is this loss? And then the people on the subreddit go, ha ha ha, and I go, ha 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 ha. It'll be fun. And I'll forget about it because it's going to be like 6 weeks from now that this episode goes live. But anyway, we're fine. We're fine. Nobody needs stress relief except Fox Mulder and Ruka, who have needed it for a while. 1 second. Are you like bad gambler or something? No, they still like you here. Okay. Go there. Ruka, go there. All right. We've recovered somewhat. For now, thanks for watching. I hope you guys have enjoyed the episode. If you did, click the like button. It helps us a great deal. Of course, subscribe if you want to see more in the future. For now, thanks for watching, and I will see you next time. See ya!